On a cold day, the warmth of humanity is demonstrated. It was a cold day in New York City. Jason walked past a shoe store near Times Square and saw a homeless man sitting on the sidewalk nearby with his back against the wall. He was surprised to see that the man was barefooted. How ironic, thought Jason, that a shoeless man should find a spot to huddle against the cold in front of a shoe store. He turned around, approached the homeless man, and pressed a dollar bill in his hand. As he was walking away, he passed a policeman whose beat would bring him to the storefront shortly. "Oh no," Jason spoke to himself. "I'm sure the old boy is in for trouble. He will have to find a new place to rest for the evening and the night." Jason decided to see what, if anything, happened next. The policeman did stop next to the homeless man and said something to him. There was an exchange of words that lasted a minute or two. Then the policeman went inside the shoe store. A little later, he came out carrying a box. He knelt beside the homeless man, took out a pair of shoes from the box, and helped him put them on. Jason was transfixed by the unfolding drama. How extraordinary, he thought, that a policeman should spend his personal money to help a homeless man. The two men talked for a while, and then the policeman continued on his beat. Jason knew he had seen something beautiful. On a bitterly cold evening, when the outdoor air was inhospitable to kind and charitable thoughts, and the pressing motivation in everyone's action was to seek warmth and comfort, a man had put his work on hold and gone out of his way to help a fellow man. It seemed to Jason that the world, even though it was bent in a million places, was jeweled in all directions, if only one had the inclination and the time to look for the sparkle in the rough spots. Better yet, thought Jason, one could take the sparkle to the rough spots. Jason took the phone out of his pocket and called home. "Honey, I'm on my way home, but I have to take care of something. I'll be there in about 30 minutes. We'll tell you all about it when I get home." He then turned around and walked towards the shoe store. "I see you got new shoes," he said, stopping in front of the homeless man. "How about we grab a bite to eat?" The homeless man struggled to get on his feet. "Haven't eaten in a couple days," he said, matter-of-factly. Across the street were a few fast food restaurants. "You pick where you want to eat," Jason said. Over the meal, which the homeless man consumed with rapacity, very little was said. When the two men stepped out into the street again, the air had put on an extra layer of cold. Jason looked at the homeless man. He realized that their paths would diverge from that point and probably never intersect again. "It's going to be a cold winter," he said. He unbuttoned and took off his jacket, which was last year's Christmas present from his wife, and gave it to the homeless man.